All right. Hi, Laurie. I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome. And we're here in Toledo. And so, for those of you who are joining me later, we're in Toledo in Spain. And I'm going to turn the camera around in just a moment so you can see what this looks like. Laurie, I'm not sure if you're actually live now or if you came on earlier expecting me to be live at a certain time. I changed the time because we only just arrived yesterday afternoon and had a long travel day, and I still had to find my way around this town and figure out what the signal was going to be like and where I was going to be able to take you. So hello to everyone who's just jumped on. Give me a wave, say hi, let me know who's joined. And for anyone who's coming across this later, we are in Toledo in Spain. Let me just turn this camera around and I'll show you where we're located. It's absolutely gorgeous. 2 seconds. Turn that around. Okay. And look at that. And this is basically what Toledo looks like everywhere. Joanne, hi, welcome. So, have you visited Toledo? Because I don't think there's very many places in Europe that you haven't visited. I'm sure you must be very familiar with this place. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've managed to find ourselves a little courtyard, slightly protected from the wind. It's very windy today, but we're going to head out and about, and I'm going to cross my fingers and we're going to hope that the signal holds, because rocks and walls are a big feature of this beautiful town. Hi, Annette. Great to see you. All right, so first of all, I was hoping that we'd get a view, but we haven't. We haven't got a view. There's a little staircase there, but the gate's locked, so we can't go that way. We're going to go this way. And as I walk, I'll try and remember a few of the facts that I've been um, boning up on, trying to learn as much as I can about Toledo before I went live this afternoon. I can tell you it is a UNESCO World Heritage listed city, and you're about to see why. It is absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Laurie. You've never been. Spain is my next place after Georgia. Fantastic. All right, so look at this. I'm going to stand up on this step here and we'll look out that way. Now, what I'm going to hopefully do over the next, we're here for 12 days, I'm going to hopefully take you to a curiosity. There's a spot in this city, in the old city, where you can actually catch or take the escalator in 7 series of escalators down to, I'm being corrected, six escalators down to the lower level of the town out of the old city. The escalators run from 7 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Sarah. I'm obviously in jail, says Annette. And this lovely little courtyard has as its centrepiece this curious sculpture, which obviously everything's in Spanish, but it's rather beautiful. There we go. So I can't tell you anything about it, but if anyone recognises this as perhaps a signature, there we are. That's about all we know about this particular sculpture there. But it's called Santa Teresa, I think. That's what it looks like. So there we go. All right, so let's head out and have a look at just a little bit of the city of Toledo, the old city. Now, there's a few new buildings around. This city dates back to pre-Common Era times, so BCE. I think most of the earliest records date from around about 150 BCE, before Common Era, before the Romans came in. And we are located, our apartment's located up this laneway, but the signal was dreadful. And so we walked down here to where we could actually be better assured of a signal. But if you look up that very narrow street up there where that car just came from, and this one's coming down now as well. That's where our apartment is located. I'm just going to go across the road and show you the first of these lovely churches. Okay, we need a Catholic to tell us what Teresa is the saint of. Yes, I know nothing about the saints, Laurie, so can't help you with that one at all. Okay, let's start. Oh, there's another car coming. We are going to have to be mindful of the cars and just work our way in between. Look at them all. They're all coming down, one after the other. Hi, Tariq. How are you going? Lovely to see you. Okay, I think we're safe now. We can head down this way. So much of the town has been rebuilt, but it retains its original walls and structure foundations. It's built on basically a rocky outcrop on the bend of a river. We're about 70 kilometres south of Madrid, which I can't quite get my head around that because we're on a very fast train travelling at up to 250 kilometres an hour to get from Madrid to Toledo. It still took half an hour, so I'm not quite sure how they work out that it's 70 kilometres. I think there's a problem with the maths there, but anyway, someone with a clearer head than me might be able to work that one out. Tariq says it's a good time for the tour, better time than 7 a.m. Yeah, I've been sort of fumbling around, Tariq, trying to figure out what is the best time for the tours. All right. Now let's look up this way first of all. We're actually going to walk in that direction in a moment, but that's what the view is like from here at this point here. Amazing turret in the background. And when these two cars go, we'll just head round the corner, whiz round the corner. At this, look at this. Look at this gate. Look at this. Okay, we're going to walk out through the gate when it's safe to do so. Teresa of Avila? Avila is fairly close to Toledo, isn't it? I'm actually not sure where Avila is. So, this amazing gate here. Should we go up to the wall first or down through the gate? Go down there? Okay. Laurie says, thanks, Annette. All I knew was she was one I hadn't heard of. Look, I don't know any of them. Maria's the only saint I know. And aren't there a few of those? Yes. All right, so here we go. We are going now through the gate. Fingers crossed the signal holds as we walk out through this magnificent gate. It's one of the entrances to the walled city of Toledo. And I'll cross the road because there's a rather interesting sculpture across the road here, and we can look back towards the gate from the outside as well. And since we're here, we might as well get some information on it. If there's anything in English, I don't know. It says this long-standing site is one of the most symbolic features that comprise Toledo's wall system, consisting of a double gate with portcullis and an intermediate enclosure. It was a significant development in siegecraft at the time. All right, so then there's a whole lot of history there, going through 11th century, 12th century, and so on. But let's cross the road so we can look at the sculpture and look back towards the amazing gate here. Just wait for this car to go. Aren't we all glad we've got Google, Annette? I love my Google. Where would I be without it? All right, so this is the second sculpture that we've come across. And this one's called La Ciudad de Toledo a las Victims del COVID-19. So it's dedicated to the victims of COVID. So it's a very recent sculpture. 23rd of January, 2022. let's see if I can get that against the sky. Hi, Neil. Great to see you. And you're saying Happy New Year. I think that's the Jewish New Year. Is that right? Look at that. And look at that sky. I can slowly walk backwards so we can get that all in. Look at that. Wow, look at that sky. Ah, magnificent. Absolutely stunning. Can someone please get Catherine sketches onto one of my tours? I would love to see what she does with this. Okay, there's a step down, so I'll look in the direction of travel and then we'll move back here. I'm keeping something up my sleeve for the moment. But here we are again with this beautiful gate. It is, isn't it, Laurie? It's nice that they did that sculpture. And now, let's have a look. We are getting our first glimpse of the river. The river Tagus, Tagus, and there's a Christ statue in the middle of this picture. I'm sorry, I can't zoom in. So I don't know if you can see that. Hi, Ronnie Lee. Because I can't see zoom in. Do they call it Corpus Christi? There's the Christ statue right on top of that building there. And then over here, we're going to get a better view of the river. We're going to walk through the town and actually get a better view of the river, but we can see the hills. And I don't know what that pink building is over on the hill over there. Something tells me it might be a, I don't know, student accommodation, a monastery, something like that. So here, one last look at this stunning gate before we head back in through and have a look at more of this incredible town. It's known as the City of Three Cultures and has been home to Jewish, Islam and Christian faith over the centuries. In our neighbourhood we have 2 synagogues. I know that there is the second most significant mosque somewhere in this city, but we are yet to find it. As I said, we've only been here, well, just on 24 hours. And here we have a metal plug that shows the map of the city, with some of its significant structures, the most significant of which is the Alcazar. Let's go this way. And I don't know what these are. Now, I'm going to show you this, and it appears to mark a trail of some sort. Happy Rosh Hashanah, Ronnie. So that's Jewish New Year, is it? Annette? I know Patrick mentioned something about that. And then we look up and you can actually see, look at the inside of the arch there and these incredible doors. There's a car coming, so I'm just going to have to scoot ahead. Yeek. And if we look up again, we can see once more the inside of this gate. Jewish New Year, right. Well, happy Jewish New Year to all of you, to whom this is an important day. Another car coming. He's letting us go. Okay. All right. We're through. Yeah, that's that map again. It's got some litter on it though. We're going to cross the road and have a look at the view from this point. And then we'll head up. Oh, here we go. So I think this is a school. Not absolutely certain what this is. Let's have a look. Oh yes, Institute of Education, Secundaria. So that's school. And then we have here a monument to, with a city that's what, 2,000 years old. You're going to have monuments to everything, aren't you? But this says, the city of Toledo, a Fray Luis de Leon en el cuarto centenario de su muerte. A quarter of a century of his death. Is that what that is? Possibly. Or is immortal. Okay, steps, guys. Let's do it. Let's do these steps. And this is the second time I've done this today, so you're going to feel for my knees, everyone. Feel sympathy for my knees. So this is the first indication of the Jewish connection to the city. And it appears to be a marker. Maybe it's a trail marker. It's got graffiti on it. Yeah, I know. Jewish Wi-Fi. Richard says it's Jewish Wi-Fi. And then we're looking up here again. Is that a campanile? Is that what you call that? I don't know architectural terms. Tariq can help me with that. And here we have the remainder of the city of Toledo out there beyond the city walls. I think I looked up the population for Toledo and instantly forgot it. Richie's going to look that up for us now. For some reason I'm thinking around 80,000, but I could be way off. All right, so we're going to head up towards, look at that in the background there. That's where we're heading towards now.
86,000.
Oh, look, it was pretty close. 86,000 is the population of Toledo. And it has been home to the ruler, whoever that might be, many, many times over the centuries, but it does tend to change. So they'll come over here and hunker down, apparently, during times of conflict. Of course, it's changed hands many times over the centuries as well. Everything from the Visigoths. I love that term. Do you love that term, the Visigoths? Everything from the Visigoths in the something like the 6th century has claimed ownership of Toledo. I'm not sure what you're agreeing with, Sarah. I've got to try and keep up with the chat better, don't I? Sympathise with my knees, perhaps. Maybe that's what we're talking about. And thank you. 20,000 people apparently live in the old town. And it's mainly now restaurants, cafes, and souvenir shops. And the souvenir shops consist largely of Toledo steel. There's lots of swords in this city. Lots of knives and swords and everything associated with steel and blades. I'm just going to get around this corner here, try and find a really good spot. Oh, there's another marker. So, yes, I'm confident that these are some sort of trail markers. Feeling for my knees. Yeah, thanks, Sarah. I figured it out. Home of the baby moths. Home of the Visigoths. So I don't even know how those buses go through this city. I really don't. We've seen them go through some impossible spaces. I think they've got wizard magic in it. Some of these buses. They manage to squeeze through very narrow spaces. All right, so this building here is, oh gosh, is it an iglesia or a basilica? It's something along those lines of the San Juan de los Reyes. R-E-Y-E-S. Markers look Hebrew. That could be right, Neil. We are in the Jewish quarter. And if I turn the camera around behind me, there's a beautiful depiction of the old city in ceramic tiles here above this doorway. And then you've got the street number there. And on the right, this gorgeous bird. It's not a peacock, is it? I'm not sure what that is. I guess it could be a peacock. Maybe they're heading to Hogwarts, Lynn. I think you might be right, Annette. So, yeah, this is just one side of this amazing church. The entrance is around the other side and strictly controlled entry by ticketed entry. And I'm yet to find out what the hours of entry are as well. We think that there's some sort of a ticket that allows entry to the 5 different important religious sites at a reduced rate. So I'm going to find out more about that as well. I think it is a peacock. Okay, Dawn. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, so we've got 2 sculptures here. One of them is the Christ, and that one is apparently, the ring is apparently depicting the circle of Christ's life, the birth, the death, and the resurrection. I read that off the plaque earlier today. Now there's another. Here's the Jewish one. So okay, was that an Islamic one we saw earlier? Yeah, I'm not sure. Here's is that the 6-sided star? Or were they all Jewish symbols? Maybe they're all Jewish symbols. I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell you. Okay, so we've got a praying Madonna here. I'm sorry, that's only a silhouette against this sky. But she is, if you can read that, I don't know. I'm not sure what that says. Something about the conceptor, something conceptor. I'd like to see the inside of that ceramic store as well, Laurie. And then we have here the Christ depiction. Again, against the sky, it's just a silhouette, but it, yeah. And that basically says that it's called the Ascension. Made in 2000, and the iconography of the sculpture refers to the circle which symbolises the birth, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ to save us and give us eternal life. So that's what that is. There we go. That might be a better view from this side. Neil, I'm the only windscreen. Yes, I do. I do have a windscreen with me. It's a little knitted muffle that I have over my microphone, but the wind is quite strong. So there's not much more I can do about that. Yeah, Richard said it looked like a hula hoop, Dawn. He's not convinced. He won't be told it's anything else. He says it's a hula hoop. All right. Let's see if we can get into a spot that's out of the wind, shall we? But it's pretty strong this afternoon. I'm holding the microphone close to my face with my wind muffle held over the microphone, doing the very best that I can. There's another one of those symbols. Definitely some sort of a trail marker. And I must present an amazing image from behind, bending over like that. Okay. And Ronnie Lynn says, darker, that sky is a beautiful backdrop. It is, isn't it? And then we have this incredible door. I mean, those knobs, I don't know their purpose. They're huge. Look at the size of them. There. That's definitely Hebrew. Then maybe we've got the 3 signs. The one that I just showed you, the 6-pointed star, and the what's the candelabra thing? Here it is again. Look, here's that candelabra thing. Jewish Wi-Fi, as Richard calls it. No, it's Jewish, Richard. That's the candelabra thing. What's the name for that? Neil will tell me. He knows. There's that ceramic store again, Laurie. I want to see this shop open and go inside and see what beautiful delights they have. Steps and wind, yeah. two of the live streamers' banes of their existence, isn't it? Definitely for me, the steps. A couple more cars coming through. We'll just give them a chance to go past. Yeah, I was just showing them the ceramic shop here. We had coffee in this little corner place with the umbrellas today. Now watch this guy. Okay, watch this guy. Have you seen these things before? He's going to, he wants to go up there, but there's two bollards in the way. So I don't know if he's got a controller or if he knows he has to talk to somebody through an intercom. But they're not going down, are they? Maybe he doesn't know he needs to. Those things go down automatically. And then they come back again after the car's gone through. But maybe he doesn't know how to work it.
We just drive it.
Yeah, nothing's happening. We watched a whole lot of people do it today while we were sitting in the cafe. All right. So here we have. Oh, they just went down. Okay. So we'll see them pop up again in a second. Menorah. No, I didn't hear you, Annette. It's called a menorah, Richard. Yeah, there's those bollards coming back up. No, I didn't hear you. Sorry, Annette. Thank you for letting me know what the Jewish candelabra is called. And Dawn says, lights are on red, maybe need to change colour. Yeah, I don't know what has to happen. Well, we've watched it and it's been red the whole time, so I suspect that they actually need to have a remote control in their car or use an intercom or something. Use sensors maybe on the car. But then how do they know if it's an approved car? All right, so I'll come over here so that we can look back towards this beautiful cathedral. It's quite tricky getting a good angle to see it, but there we go. And then coming along the side of the building, and this is the actual entrance over here. What's here? Oh, here we go. This is the Juderia de Toledo, the Jewish quarter. There you are. And this is the actual entrance to this church. Or that one is back there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's the entrance around here somewhere and it's closed. You were folding the laundry? Well, thank you for including me in your routine, Annette. First signs of autumn colour on this vine on the outside of this building here. And they've raised the Palestinian flag on the outside of this building. Now, where we're headed now is the El Greco Museum. So this was, there's quite a few important sites to do with El Greco in Toledo. And the museum is up ahead. But we've got this, I don't know if that's him. Does anyone know if that's what he looks like? We can't go in here. This is the Museum of Art. Ah, okay. Here we go. So it could be him, or it's an artist of some sort. But there's a little sculpture garden in there, so we'll have to try and see if we can get in there at some point. and see what this is all about. But I'm going to take you down to, where was that river lookout we saw today? That's before the museum, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the trail. So there's more of these trail markers, but they're the different ones. So I'm assuming this is again Neil due to the Jewish quarter, maybe. There we go. But there's a trail of them. Does Toledo have inset pieces with gold leaf? Is this what you mean? Is that what you're referring to, Neil? So on this side here is one of the synagogues, Santa Maria de la Blanca Monumento Nacional, antique synagogue of the 7th century, I think that says. We can have a little look inside. This again is one of the significant places of worship included on the single entry ticket. So again, I'm going to have to try and see if we can get inside this place. Jewelry on black. I haven't seen it, Neil. It did look like a lovely garden, Sarah. So this building has actually been restored. You can see those really old timbers up there supporting the windows. And we're not going to be able to get inside, but it's the Synagogue de Santa Maria la Blanca. I'll have to keep an eye out for that, Neil. If you find out more between now and whichever my next tour is going to be, I haven't worked that out yet. Let me know. And I'll see if I can find out more for you as well. So there we go. Okay. It's this beautiful doorway here. And just a lovely protected courtyard. Now, all right. You tell me, guys, do we do it? Do we do it? Richard says no. I say I consider it. Go on, tell me. Whoops, I nearly tripped down the stairs. Wonder if the well still has water. Yeah, I wasn't going to try and lift that lid. Okay, so, you know, you'll have to vote on it, guys, I think. Dawn says go for it. That's one vote for. No, it's not that one. Here we go. Here's a sword shop. Ronnie Lynn says go for it. Looks daring. It does look a bit daring, doesn't it? So Toledo steel. And they've got these old padlocks as well. I wonder how authentic they are, or whether they're just reproductions. Oh, we're going to need a fridge ornament, aren't we? We might need a sword fridge magnet. Richard says he'd rather do that than paragliding. So yeah, more of the Toledo steel, more souvenir shops. Here we go. For a lazy €220, you can have this lovely sword here. Oh, what about the one up the top there with the jewels on the handle? Good luck getting a sword through customs. Yeah, we'll just take it in our backpack. What do you reckon? Yeah, carry on luggage. Yeah. You don't think they'd let us? What am I looking at? Oh, okay. Dress up time. And another one. How do I get in there and do dress ups for you? That'd be fun. All right. Okay, not far now from the lookout. And one of the reasons why I want to take you to this lookout is because I'm considering doing a river walk and we can see it from up here. So it's a big toothpick, a letter opener. I think bigger issue would be fitting it in the suitcase. Yes. How do you fold it up? Ronnie Lynn says you and Richie can have a sword duel while flying. All right, so here's some of the local food. €5 for a ham sandwich, basically. And then we've got chocolate pancakes and chocolate waffles. And there we go. Cafe here. Cafe con leche is $1.30. I have to remember this place. Oh, okay. Thanks, Neil. I'll keep an eye out for it. Thank you. All right, here we go. This one? This one's got the sculptures. There's a couple of interesting sculptures here because there's a gallery, museum dedicated to an architect, I think, for Toledo. We'll find out again in a moment. Okay. So here we go. There's a couple of sculptures. I wonder if this gate's open. Do you think we'll be able to get down here? Hope so. Oh, the gate's closed. Oh, it's a shame. So anyway, this was the headquarters dedicated to the sculptor Vittorio Macho. So there's two impressive sculptures in the grounds here, and then the entrance, you have to go down some stairs to get to the entrance for the museum itself. But this one here is quite interesting. Richard says, "Do you want me to go over the railing?" No, it's okay. No, that's okay. We can see that one there, but we can see from this point we can see the river. But there's another spot. We'll go around and have a look at it from the other location. It's a beautiful view of the town and the river from this courtyard. So I'll have to bring you back here another day. Never mind, we'll just go around a little further where there's an outdoor cafe and park. Oh, and it's really cute. So this one here, you can see the sign on the wall there says Musée Sephardi. So I'm going to have to find out what that is. But Sephardi, does that mean Jewish? I have a feeling it might do. You guys can tell me. And Annette says, I was hoping for a tour of bars. This wasn't what I had in mind. Okay. Here's a bar. Here's the bar, El Greco. The El Greco Museum is just up a little further along there. So we might finish over there. Let's have a look at the river. So they've got this lovely garden. Who was I talking to that we bought a petanque set the other day? This would be a perfect place to put. Oh, it might have been Leslie. Leslie was playing petanque. This would be a top spot to play petanque. Yes, Sephardic is a location of Jewish Do you Zoom on StreamYard? David had issues. No, I don't know how to Zoom on StreamYard. I don't think it's possible. I might be wrong. I might just not have not found it. As Annette, do you know? Um, oh yeah, you've already answered it. That's fine. All right, so here we go. Let me just cover my microphone again. I've got the wind up. There we go. And here's the beautiful river. Now there's a river walk down there, which I'd like to investigate. I don't know what it's like getting down to it though. So everything's going to hinge on that. Escalators. Oh, the escalators are over the other side though. I don't think there's any over this side. Yeah, true. So there we go. There's the gorgeous river. And just a shame we couldn't see it from the museum courtyard because it's lovely from there. And then up on the hills, over that side. All right, so let's go on and have a look at where the El Greco Museum is. We'll just go through these gardens to get to it. We didn't come this way this morning, so I'm not sure if there's something we're going to see that I haven't seen before. Interesting shape. Trimming of that tree. Not really rose season. I think they're all just about finished. They should have a funicular. You are absolutely right, Dawn. They should have a funicular. Okay, so there's this monument here which says that it's dated 1614, I think that is. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Domenico Theo something. Theo Toc. No, I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try. So, monument to that person. And we'll cross over here. Lovely little park. It's a lovely time of day as well. It's just starting to, the lights are really softening over in the west with the cloud. It's very gentle and muted. What time is it in Spain? It is around about 6:45 p.m. 6:45, round about 6:41. Richard's just pull it up on his phone. Okay, so here's the Museo del Greco over here, and these, I think, I'm not terribly familiar with El Greco's work, but I think they may be sculptural representations from his actual artwork. Again, someone can help me out there. El Greco, of course, the Greek. All right, so what does this say? It's all in Spanish. Oh, yeah, it's all in Spanish. I can't read that at all. Nothing. It says, Este apostolado Greco de Rojas. Something to do with the Museum of El Greco, anyway. And we will try and get in there sometime during our stay as well. All right, so that's basically just a little brief overview of Toledo, and I'm going to try and see. There's another, here look, there's another menorah. Now I know what it is. And another symbol on this plinth over here. El Greco lived in Toledo. Yeah, I thought that was the case, Tariq. There's quite a number of sites. There's an El Greco trail, so I need to find out a little bit more about that as well. Um, so that I is that would be the Islamic symbol, I think, and then this possibly refers to the fact that it's the city of three cultures. And Annette says, I never know how far ahead you are of me. For a while there, we were just playing delayed messenger tennis. Yeah, that's true. And that's, is this one of the Sephardic Jews with the ringlets and the cap, Neil? Is that what we're looking at here? It's got the cap, and yeah, the ringlets. Yeah. All right. So basically, it says that this is donated to the city of Toledo, and I guess Rosa Hidalgo might be the sculptor. Hasidic. Thank you. Hasidic. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go. So that's just a little brief introduction to. Let me just turn the camera around. There we go. Richard's taking a photo. Richard's taking a photo of something. Yarmulke is the cap. Payot is what Jewish ringlets are called. Thank you, everyone, for educating me on Jewish culture today, because I have no idea. All right, so here we are. We are going to go now and find a pit stop on our way home. We're going to find a bar. So, who was asking about the wind? That's what I'm using as a wind muffle. It's a bit tricky today because it is very windy. So apologies if the sound wasn't brilliant some of the time. And sometimes it slips down and I don't always catch it on time. Thanks, Joanne. You're very welcome. Definitely a gorgeous city. We had trouble finding a grocery store. There's a bunch of sword shops, and I think we found one grocery store. So we can see what the priorities are in Toledo. I am going to now plan what the rest of my tours are going to be for the coming 11 or so days, and then I'll let you know as soon as I know. You can see it's been windy. I've got a little bit of windburn on my lips, so don't look at my mouth. All right, thanks everyone. We'll see you again real soon. And if you've enjoyed the tour, please share the postcards. Please let people know to come and join me in Toledo while I'm here. And thank you to everyone who supports me. I really appreciate it. Okay, bye for now.